Well, thank you, Ken. Both introductions, I must say, were excellent and wise words at a very appropriate event. And this is my second opportunity to come to a homeschool event. A number of years ago, I did so in Red Deer, and it was excellent. It was an eye-opening experience for me, and I just realized, like, there's alternative ways to get your education, and certainly at Nait we recognize that. And for some of you, as Ken was saying, the good message that Ken leaves, I believe, is for you to find something that resonates with you. Stephen Jobs, I don't know, if you Google Stephen Jobs' commencement address to Stanford University, does 15 minutes to graduating students at that very prestigious university in the States. And his message, a couple of things. He talked about your time is limited. And this was in 2005. He had just been diagnosed with cancer. And certainly he was looking at his mortality. He thought he was cured at that time. It didn't happen to work out that way. His other message was, don't live someone else's dream. And he was talking to the youth in the audience, and he said, I was there where you are 30 years ago. And he only attended one semester at university, at post-secondary. He was a dropout. But along the way, he took a printing course, and it gave him an exposure to pixels and graphic principles. Guess where he used it? So you never know where you're going to find some gems of information that you can build a career on, and he did so well. So today, yes, I would agree. Try to find something. Use this opportunity. Talk to the excellent alternatives that are available here, from our police to the different colleges, to the university options, to the Nait options. And at Nait, we been around a long time here in Edmonton. We offer lots in the way, right from new degree programs that we've gotten into. We have many, many two-year diploma programs, one-year certificate programs, and apprenticeship and trade programs. So lots across the board. And many of our programs are math and science or technology related. So if you're interested in becoming an accountant, for example, we offer those kinds of programs. If you want to become an engineering technologist, we have about 20 different choices. And I speak to both the males and the females. We're getting more women than ever before going into our engineering technology programs. University of Alberta, University of Calgary, other universities offer engineering programs. They're 4 years in length. Nait's engineering technology programs are 2 years in length. So take a look at those. Both are excellent pathways for you, lead to very rewarding, challenging careers. For those of you that have an interest in giving back and an interest in patient care, Nait doesn't train doctors and nurses. Again, U of A, go see that booth for those options. But we do train allied health professionals. So if you want to become a respiratory therapist, a med lab technologist, an x-ray technologist, an animal health technologist, please come and see me to get more information. In addition to that, for those of you that are interested in computer game design, so some of you, some of the older folks in there may not be so interested, but if you're 18, that can be a very good program to go into. So if you wanted to work for a company like BioWare, we have programs like digital media information technology. Or if you're more on the artistic side, but like computers, web page design is one of the options in our digital media program. There's always a few budding radio and television broadcasters in any audience. So if you'd like to do the on-air, if you'd like to be the next sportscaster, or if you'd like to do news, we have an excellent 2-year radio television program. And lots of courses in addition to that, like hospitality, if you want to become a professional chef. One thing I'll mention in this audience, I met a former Nait instructor, Dwight, who was at Nait for many years. Dwight, are you in the audience here? He brought his grandson here today. Anyways, there's Dwight. He's an automotive instructor, spent many years at Nait. Lots of experience, used to do what I'm doing here with audiences as well. A lot of students, teenagers, and sometimes parents, they sort of overlook the trades. They don't think that it's the best option for their son or daughter. Take a look at them. A lot of tradespeople, after they get experience, what do? If they're entrepreneurial, they open up their own business. The important thing, though, is for you to find out the best fit for you, something that resonates with your interests, something that resonates with your skills. And as Ken was saying, in this audience, people have a wealth of skills. We're all blessed with different abilities. We're all blessed with different interests. And it's a matter of pursuing those. So again, thank you. One last thing I will say, if you're homeschooling, you don't need your high school diploma to come to Nait. You know, we will look at specific courses. And by all means, I'll be out throughout the morning at my booth. If you have questions, please come and see me. Ken, I don't want to take up too much more time, but should I open it? Are there any questions from the audience before your next speaker comes on? Yes. Yes, well, we do have requirements at Nait, but we have specific course requirements. So a program like business, for example, a 2-year business program requires a grade 12 English and math. So that's what we'll be looking for. And our health programs typically ask for 4 grade 12 courses. Now we have some programs that do require less, maybe a combination of grade 11 courses, but the majority of our programs require some combination of grade 12 courses. Yes? A very good question. Does Nait accept an equivalency? Do we have entrance exams? At this time, we do not. So what my message to homeschooled students is to challenge the provincial exams. There's some talk of Nait introducing a prior learning assessment. The last time I was at a conference a number of years ago, that was the message I was passing on, but I don't know if that's going to happen in the near future. Yes? Do we accept an SAT? No, we won't. We will still ask for the student or the applicant to challenge the provincial exams. Yeah. Yes? What do we consider an adult student? A student who's over 16 years of age. There are some programs that do have age restrictions. For example, our paramedic program, you have to be a minimum of 18. So, yeah. Yes? There are many places to upgrade in Alberta, even as an adult. So until the age of 20, you can certainly, as part of any school division, do academic upgrading. Sometimes they're outreach programs. So. Well, I'm wondering, for students that are out of school for a number of years, yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Again, as long as they're an Alberta education course, or they could be from Saskatchewan or another province, could be for another, could be an international student. We do recognize, students from all over. But so hopefully that answered the question. We do have many students who do adult upgrading in various programs. So. So as long as it's considered by advanced education, you should be getting facilities? Yes, that would be the distinction, yes. So as long as it's considered, recognized by an advanced education or a provincial education authority, yes, could use it. Yeah. Question about admission requirements for trades, and there are minimum requirements that each trade have. There's about 55 different official trades. If you want to become a carpenter, an automotive mechanic, heavy-duty mechanic, the list goes on. There are minimum requirements you would have to have if you did not have those minimum requirements, there are challenge exams, entrance exams, levels 1 through 5, depending on the demands of the trade. So, you know, they have a broader acceptance of different students from different types of programs. So if you came from a homeschool situation where your curriculum may not be recognized at the full-time level, certainly for apprenticeship you could challenge an exam. So. Any other questions? Okay, well, thank you for your time today, and thank you, Ken, for this opportunity. I'll let the next speaker take over now.